Okay, which would you rather be in a position of? Being a king, queen, prince, princess? Or would you rather be like a servant, scrubbing floors, cleaning toilets, serving people, cleaning houses, whatever? There's different service positions. Which do you think is very admirable? What do you think God likes most? People who are going for that position or people who are going for that position? Which would you rather be? This one. If you chose that, that's impressive. And if you really chose that thinking, well, that's what I'm supposed to choose, but I'd rather be here. You got to really think about what's your heart. What do you like? Would you like to serve people? Is that something that you would really like to do? Like you want to make them happy. You want to play their games. You want to let them get the biggest piece of cake. You want to clean your brother's room, your sister's room for them. You want to do extra chores that your parents want to do. You want to sweep the floors. You want to go outside, sweep the sidewalk or whatever. You want to wash a car. You just want to serve all the time. You want to help the teachers all the time, constantly. You're always volunteering for people that are in charge of you. You want to serve everybody around you. The one of you are better than others at that. Each person I'm better, and some people are definitely, I would think, better than me at it. But the fact is, whoever does it the most, whoever's the servant of all. There's somebody in this world that's serving like crazy. They serve everyone. They pour out their heart. They serve with their time, with their money, with their prayers. Their prayers are so much about others. Those are the greatest in the kingdom of God. Those are who God recognizes and loves. He loves everyone. He really loves a person, that character. And so this is what makes me want to do this. You know what I mean? And so which would you rather have? This maybe looks like, I want to be like a celebrity. I want to be famous. I want to be popular. I want to be ranked up there. I want to be important. This person is more important than that person. Now, that's not always true. God is the one who can put his people into positions of power. And there could be some Christian kings, Christian queens, Christian like celebrities, great sports people, great movie stars, musicians, singers, whatever. So God can raise them up, but if you're going to try and get in that position, you want to go up, you want to become the most popular, and you want everybody to like you, and you want to be famous, I'm so sorry. You're on the wrong track. Follow Jesus. What did he do? He was in the position of God. Which did he choose? Jesus came down and he literally got from the highest position there is, actually is ranked second to God, who is a father who's over him. And that's biblical. I could show all sorts of verses on it. At least 5 of them, 5 passages. All right, so Jesus Christ is up there, and he didn't give up his divinity. He stayed divine. He's still God, but he lowered himself. He left that really wonderful place of comfort and power and authority and knowledge. He gave all that up. He emptied himself. He came all the way down. He went like this, came down and became equal with humans. He's equal with humans. Became a little baby, experienced what a little boy experienced, what a little child experiences. And he grew up, and then he humbled himself to the point where he actually died on the cross in obedience to God. You want to talk about humiliation. Dying naked, probably totally naked. Maybe he had something on his middle portion. And then just literally died a bloody death. He humbled himself and did what God wanted him to do. And you know what God said? He's in Philippians chapter 2, it says, wherefore God has highly exalted him. So he came down and then he went up. People who want to go up, they go down. It's like a ladder. You got a ladder here. Everyone who wants to go down is actually it's going to be reversed later, and they're going to go up. So I'll show it to you this way. You ever see this game, this little monkey thing? You ever see these? And the person who wants to go lower than the other person, this person wants to serve that person. This is what God really likes. He loves everybody. He loves the character of that person. He really loves that person. Sometimes he hates kind of what people are like, big time, a lot of people. But there might be one, no, I want to be up over all them. He wants to be on top. See, there are people who really want to be on top. The ones who want to go on the bottom is what God really, really admires, and he wants you to do. This is his passage. I'm going to read it in a second, but let's say each of these are choosing their place. And I'll say it this way. Most people would rather be up here. They want to be bosses. They want to be the boss. They want to be the chief. They want their way. They don't want to serve others. They want to serve themselves. They want to make themselves happy. What are you like? Are you trying to make everybody happy in your house? And at school, you're trying to please them, you're serving them, you're helping them, you want to help people in their homework, or, you know, help them to have a fun time. See, all these monkeys are going, they want to be up here, they want to be on top, they want to be the leader. Do you want to be the leader? See, the Pharisees wanted to be leaders. The Pharisees, Sadducees, a lot of them really wanted to be the top and people looking up to them. Do you want people to look up to you? No. You want to be a servant. You want to be like Jesus. And if you think about it, if you know of people that are really nice and really kind and they do things for everybody, they're so attractive. This is the type of person you want to marry too, by the way. As a child, I want to slip that in there. You want to marry someone that serves everyone, that loves everyone. But it's so beautiful. That type of person is so attractive. And so, look, all these guys want to be in their little pecking order here. And so, oh boy, I've got a lot of them. I'll do a couple more. I don't know. They're pretty. There's a long list, a long line. And God sees the people out there who are trying to be on top, like this little monkey. What a foolish monkey. Want to be on top. They want to be the leaders, and everybody looks up to him. Now, this guy right here, he's kind of fortunate. This guy, this little monkey right here, he says, you know what? I don't want to climb up here or be equal with all these guys. I want to come all the way down here. And I can't even put him, you're not going to be able to see this. I think I'll stand up in a second. I can't even hook him on there. Get down there and hook on. Don't be stubborn. You want to give up yourself. You want to be humble. There we go. Here we go. All right. So this is, you see him. Now, see this guy right down here? Right here. They're swinging around like monkeys. See this guy right here? Right there. Okay, this one right here. This is the greatest monkey there is of this whole group. God looks at him and he says, that's the greatest. And you know what he's going to do? It's going to be reversed in the future. The one who was the lowest, the one who hung out with the people that nobody wanted to hang out with, the unpopular ones, the ones that kind of are weird, you know, or they're not that smart, or they're not that good, or they're not that funny, or they're not that good looking in your opinion, or other people's opinion. This is a man right here. No, he's a monkey, but this is a dude right here. This dude monkey, he's got it going on. I love that. Love that servanthood. You need to have an appetite for it, like want it. Like you just want to be not up here, but you want to be down there. And so you want to humble yourself. Like this little donkey here. Can you see this little guy right here? So this guy right here is, if you humble yourself, you'll be exalted. If you exalt yourself trying to be up, you'll be humbled. You'll be brought down. If you humble yourself, you'll be exalted. You'll be brought up. God lifts you up. Whoever lifts himself up, trying to be on top and be the better one, and everyone looks at them and wants attention for themselves and such, they're going to be humbled. So I don't know. I don't. It's not me, but I bet. I mean, who knows? In all these billions of people in the world, God knows who's the greatest there is. You know who that person is? A person who serves everyone. They serve everyone. They serve everyone around them. Their family, the young, the old, their relatives, their neighbors. They're cutting their grass, washing their windows, whatever, free. You know, on and on and on. They're just loading up service to everyone. Everyone they meet, they want to serve them. And then they pray for everyone constantly. This is the passage that Jesus said. And if you remember, the last story was the story of those three things like rabbi, father, and then leader, guide, another word, master, and the rot. is, you know, like, what is it, ranks, over and above, and titles. People who want to be on top. He said, don't be like that. Don't have titles like that. No, God may give you a title like that. God may allow people to give you like special titles, like president, for example, President so-and-so. You know, they get the title, but anybody who really had that ambition to be the president, to be on top and looking down on others, God sees the heart. So he says, he mentions them. Then he says, but he that is greatest. So he's contrasting. The word but means, on the other hand, he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. I kind of brought that up quite a bit. Remember the person who's scrubbing the floors in that picture. And he says, whoever exalts himself shall be abased or humbled. And whoever humbles himself, goes down, lowers himself, shall be exalted. So the Bible says, condescend to low people, hang out with people of low estate, people, the poor people. You like hanging around people who are not popular and not that poor and people don't think much of. And you want to just bless everyone. And that's so good. It's so sweet. I love it. So I'm going to end by showing you some of these. It's going to be kind of hard for me to get this. Sorry. Let me show. So here's a bunch of servant jobs right here, if you can see. Okay, so here's a veterinarian. You know, this lady is really. You can see her stethoscope around her neck, and there's a little little dog helping animals. And then here's a fireman. All these whoops. She's really lowering herself. She just decided, I'm going down. That's hilarious. Don't fall. She's barely hanging in there. That's a teacher, it looks like to me. And here's a wonderful policeman here. So let's get him, right here. See, there he is. Get him a little bit there. Yeah. So here's a really cool guy. I love policemen, by the way. We need to really be appreciative of them. They risk their lives every day. Sure, there's a few, police that are really bad, but most of them are really good. There's a construction, there's a construction worker in the back. I forget. Here's a lady right here with that green hat. She's a recycler. She's a recycle worker, recycles stuff. And then here's a guy right here. He is a mechanic. See the tire? And he's working on cars for others. Now, I will say this, it's very important for you to hear this part. The one thing about these guys, they're all getting paid for it, which is not, that's okay. These are great service positions, but if you serve people without getting paid, now you have to get jobs. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on your time, and even when you're in the job, you become a real servant, an awesome worker. Here's a mailman. Bless his heart, he serves us in rain and shine and sleet and, snow and everything, really works it. Here's a stewardess on an airplane serving those people the food and helping them try and be as comfortable as possible. And then this guy right here is serving in the military. You see him right there. There's a chef right there. There's a policeman on one of those little bike things, those scooters. And all that's kind of cool. It's another policeman. And then right there is a ranger. Do you see that person right there in the middle? There's a ranger. There's that construction worker. He's got his toolbox back there. Can you see that box in the bottom there? And then you've got farmers who provide all these, all the food for us. They serve us constantly, and they have to work constantly in the fields and everything every day. And also, it's cool. And then you have, this one is a doctor right there, a nurse. Do you see her right there? Yep, that's very cool. And then here's a guy at the crosswalks. You've seen that before. If you get on the bus, a lot of times see that guy in the back right there. These guys are getting paid for all this, but again, you can still have a wonderful heart and do a lot of things without getting anything back. You'll get it back. Reward will be for you in heaven. Boy, will that be big. And this guy's right here. He's got his suitcase, briefcase there, and he's working on computers. And then this woman right here, it looks like she's a businesswoman. Maybe she's a lawyer, really helping someone in court or something. Oh, listen, you'll like him. He works at an ice cream shop. He serves ice cream. You see the cone and all, and he's dipping that's a scoop, a dipper. Do you see that right there, what he's dipping? That's where the ice cream is. He puts it on that cone. Oh, there's a doctor right there. See this guy right here? Or he could be a male nurse. And then right here, he's a referee in he's an umpire in a football game. See the football in the bottom there? So I think I got everyone. Yeah, so all of these are very special, awesome jobs. But there's a lot more. There's a lot of service jobs where people serve. But God wants you to make your whole life as a job of serving. Even when you're not getting paid, you are serving like crazy. It's so wonderful to be able to do that. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you got the heart of it. Please, please, please humble yourself. Please start serving everybody. What if you decided, starting right now, that you start serving every person that you come in contact? How can I make them happier? How can I make them feel good? How can I do what they want me to do? Nothing wrong. You don't serve them when they're trying to get you to do something wrong. No, 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 no. But what if you did that for the rest of your life? You're going to be one of the greatest, maybe the greatest in the whole world. And God will bless you. And you're even doing it with an attitude, by the way. In Luke chapter 17, it says this. You're doing it with an attitude that not trying to get rewards from him. You just say, I'm just an unprofitable servant. I'm doing that which is my duty. I'm just doing this because of what God has done for me in my life. He's served me. I'm willing to do everything that serves him. And the way to serve Jesus is serve people. All right, I guess that's enough. I think you got this. I just hope you did. Be like that little donkey. Humble yourself, and then he'll exalt you.